Hi everyone, the Insta360 Go3 is more than capable enough for vlogging with the action pods due to the pop-up screen. Now I find it particularly useful for vlogging when I'm in a hurry and I want to grab a quick video without the need to use a bigger setup. Now it's particularly useful for anyone that wants to make vlogs discreetly due to its small size, and it can be easily hidden in the hand. Now in this video I'm going to show you my suggestions for the best settings for vlogging with this little camera. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to swipe down from this top and then from the right to the left and click the second icon, which is the audio options. Now there are three options here. The microphones in the Go3 are actually surprisingly good, I find, but not quite as good as an external microphone, but they're still pretty adequate. But to get the best quality out of them and to pick up the voice better, change the option to direction focus. Now this is going to pick up the sound from the front of the action pod rather than using the sound from the background noise. Now, in particular windy situations, I suggest you try the wind reduction mode, but in most normal situations outside, I'd pick the direct focus most of the time. Now go back out of the settings, swipe again from the right to the left, and press the cog icon on the right hand side. Now this will access further settings. Scroll down until you get to the video bitrate. If you want the very best quality for your vlogs, set the bitrate to high, otherwise standard is probably adequate for the majority of vlogs. Okay, then back out and then go to the next setting, which is video sharpness. For me personally, I set this to low sharpness as I don't want all the blemishes or wrinkles of my old middle-aged face to be shown in all the glory. So lower the sharpness will help reduce their appearance. But yeah, of course, if you want it a little bit sharper, then just go for it. Let's now completely back out of the settings to go back to the main screen. Swipe from the right to access the video setting. Change the metering icon from matrix to face. Now this will mean that the Go3 will meter and set a really good exposure for the face, which is what you want for vlogging rather than the overall scene. Next, above this is the picture profile icon. If you click this, there's a whole number of different picture looks. Now I generally leave it at standard, which works perfectly well for me, but I suggest you have experiments with the other looks to see which you prefer. Now if you prefer brighter strong colours, then perhaps have a go at vivid. And next is the lens field of view. Now the default lens seems to be ultra wide or wide. Now while this is okay for normal action shots, wide angle lens is going to distort the face when it's really close and it's not going to provide a very flattering look. For vlogging I set this to narrow as it provides the least distorted look, and we want to show our lovely faces when vlogging rather than the landscape. Okay, let's now move on to resolution. So if you like to have the very highest quality for your vlogging, then set the resolution to 2.7K, which can be done by swiping up from the bottom. Now 1440p could be another option if you don't need the very highest resolution. So setting the highest resolution will mean that in a video editor, if your final video is intended to be HD quality, then recording in a high resolution will mean that if you want to zoom into your shots in post, then you're not going to lose any quality. Now for the frame rate, I choose 30 frames per second, but that's only because I feel 30 frames per second gives the most real life feel to the footage. But if you prefer a different frame rate, then choose that instead. Okay, at the moment I've shown you the settings that I recommend for vlogging with the Go3. Now if you do a lot of vlogging regularly, then changing these settings all the time is going to be a right pain in the butt. So the Go3 has a vlog preset that can be tweaked to the settings that we want. So let me show you how to edit it. Press the Q button on the side of the Go3 and in the top left, change the drop down till it says presets. Now make sure that you have the video mode first as we want to access the presets for that particular mode. You should now see a list of presets for the video mode. Swipe to the left or right to view the presets that are available. At the bottom is a little list of the settings, and next to it a tiny icon which means you can edit the settings for this particular preset. So you click that and now we are editing the preset parameters. So go ahead and change the settings that you would like to have when you go vlogging. Now you can also change, for example, the lens option, the resolution and the color profile all here. So set it up as the way you like it. Now once you're happy with the parameters as you want them, back out of the settings and then select the preset to make it the active one. Now whenever you select the preset vlog, all your favourite parameters should be recorded and you don't need to keep setting them continuously. Of course, you can just temporarily make a change or tweak a setting by changing it on the main screen settings. Let's say, for example, you want to change the resolution to HD for one particular video. Now you can do that by swiping up from the bottom. But if you change it here, it's not going to affect the setting in your presets. So in future, whenever you want to make a vlog, I suggest just selecting the preset using the Q button to reset everything back to your favourite vlog settings. Okay, well in this video I've given you my favourite vlog settings for the Go3, so I hope it's really useful to someone out there. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and of course don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks about the Insta360 Go3. See you later guys.